Hey everyone, and welcome back to Timeless. Today we got a really cool new deck that we've seen on ladder a couple of times recently. We played against Altheriax, who had like a teamer version of this deck, and just yesterday I played against Top Deck Karn, who had this rule version of the deck. So this is a new Shifting Woodland combo deck, this time not leveraging Show and Tell, which is really cool. This is just a straight rule deck, and the goal here is to copy up God Pharaoh's Gift with Shifting Woodland to cheat into play a really obscene creature such as Ulamog the Defiler. Ulamog is probably the best cheat target in Modern Horizons 3, or, I mean, there's a lot of good cheat targets in that card. The new Emrakul is also really, really sick. But when you cast this spell, opponent exiles the top half of their library, you're not always going to be casting the Spirit's mana, unfortunately. We're usually going to be putting it into play with either God Pharaoh's Gift or Sneak Attack. But when it enters play, it enters with a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the greatest mana value among cards in exile, and it has Annihilator X, where it's the number of counters on it. So this will get a stupid large Annihilator, and oftentimes opponents will have to sacrifice their entire board here, right? Because it said here, this says, beginning of combat your turn, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. Hey, what's the mana value of Ulamog? So this thing's going to have Annihilator 10 on it and swing in for 14 damage. It'll be a base power toughness 4/4 with some counters on it. So it's pretty much a win if you do get to attack with this card, which is awesome. The question is, how do we get there? One of the ways that we can get there is by just playing like a pretty streamlined Malevolent Rumble deck. We have all the usual tools for milling ourselves here: Rumble, Seed of Hope, Faithless Looting, and we also have Fable the Mirror Breaker to tie the room together. Playing red in this deck is actually like really sweet because it gives us the red hand filtering plus discard and Fable and Looting. It also lets us be a Fury deck. Fury is going to give us a leg up against energy decks and the other aggro decks of the format. It's going to help those decks not get under us until we can actually do our thing and put an Ulamog into play. Because we're in red, we also have Inferno Titan as a backup sneak attack target. Not the best card in the format, but this will kill a bunch of little dorks when you're playing against any sort of creature deck. So it's probably fine. It also pitches to Fury, gets your red card count up. We have one more alternate cheat target, which is Titan of Industry, which is really sweet. When you copy this up with God Pharaoh's Gift, usually you sack the creature on your end step, but you could, for example, make the Rhino token and give it the shield counter, and that Rhino token isn't going to go anywhere. That's not going to get sacrificed on your end steps. This is really sweet. It also has a bunch of modes that are relevant: destroying artifacts and enchantments, so you can blow up your opponent's hate pieces. You can make yourself gain 5 life when you need to. It's awesome. Other than that, it's standard shift and tell stuff. We have the One Ring I haven't mentioned yet as a busted card, because I think Malevolent Rumble turn 2 into turn 3 One Ring is one of the best play patterns in Timeless that doesn't win the game on the spot. So we're going to be doing that a bunch here. And this is just your standard Shifting Woodland mana base. We got a couple of fetches, mix of Stomping Ground and Commercial District so that we can surveil a bunch to set up our graveyard. And of course we have Ugin's Labyrinth. Both God Pharaoh's Gift and Ulamog imprint to it. So if these cards are stuck in our hand or we're not ready to combo yet, we could put both of them under the Ugin's Labyrinth as a way to get rid of them. I think I went over every card in the deck. I mentioned Sneak Attack, but I didn't say it too explicitly. I don't think I've played with Sneak Attack on the channel, but I have played it before. It is not the best as a plan A in Timeless because it is 5 whole mana to try and win the game. However, having 4 sneak attacks and 4 woodlands means we're going to be able to pretty consistently do our thing. So I'm excited to see an Ulamog get snuck into play. All right, sideboarding, pretty straightforward. We got 4 Vexing Baubles as well as some things like the Stone Brain for when we're playing against Show and Tell. Show and Tell is, of course, still the big bad of the format. They're going to be faster than us, of course. What's really cool about this build is we're not playing our own Show and Tells. Oftentimes when you're playing Shift and Tell versus Show and Tell, the card Show and Tell can sometimes be a liability because like you cast Show and Tell to put an Eldrazi into play, and then your opponent is like, okay, I put Omniscience into play, board upon a win during your turn. And that's so frustrating. So we don't have that way to lose. And also Vexing Bauble doesn't tax our decks at all because I don't think we actually cast anything for free here unless I'm missing something, which is awesome. We have Veil of Summer to protect ourselves against counterspell and discards. We have Haywire Might as just a miscellaneous artifact enchantment destruction spell. We have Endurance plus Surgical for Graveyard Hate. I think the original list just had Endurance, but I only had 1 copy of the card, so we're going to deal with it today. We got 2 copies of Force of Vigor to blow up any sort of artifact enchantment hate alongside the Haywire Might. Disruptor Flute for whatever random combo decks trickle through that you're going to need a hate piece for. And lastly, we have 2 copies of Brotherhood's Hand to help contain the energy decks before we combo them. Because if we can get an Ulamog into play, we kill the energy deck. We make them sacrifice all of their permanents. Right. I think that's it. My thoughts on the deck. I haven't played it that much. I just asked for the list and I said, let's play it for YouTube because this deck is really sweet. It's really fun. Is it super meta? No. Is this gonna get you 7 wins in the metagame challenge? I really don't think so. But it's gonna be super fun, I'm sure. So let's get to the gameplay. All right, game one with Shifting Woodland Ulamog. What do we got going on here? Is this hand keepable? We're against an unknown no companion, and no companion here generally doesn't mean a creature deck, so I'm pretty sus about Double Fury. I think I'm gonna mulligan this hand off the back of that. Also, God Pharaoh's Gift I think is gonna be stuck in our hand at least until we get Fable down. It's not the worst hand ever because we could do Seed of Hope into nothing, unfortunately, on turn two, into Fable, fix our hand. But if we're against something like Show and Tell, that's not going to get us anywhere fast enough. And, these Furies are going to be pretty dead. All right, every creature deck in the format plays Companions, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and mulligan that pretty confidently. I don't want to go to 5, though, so I think I will keep this one. I will just like Surveil on turn 1, hopefully draw something to do on turn 2, and if I don't, we could play Fable on turn 3 and then fix up our hand. It's, again, not a great hand, not one I'm excited to keep against a potential Show and Tell deck, but it's a hand. We're going to put the extra shift back. We'll have Fable to hit the extra land drops. I don't think we're ever going to need more than one copy of the card Shifting Woodland in play. Let's just Surveil on our opponent's end step based on whatever they're playing. Watergrave coming through. Watergrave Deathray Shaman. Okay, it is a creature deck. Neat. Get Surveil here. Ah, another Fury. Do we want another Fury? Do we need another Fury right away? We might. Against Deathrite Shaman? Yeah, I think we could draw another Fury. We're not going to be doing anything this turn, but we're just going to pass. If our opponent plays another creature, we'll do Fury Pitch Fury to slow them down. And then slam a Fable of the Mirror Breaker and then get cooking from there. What's cool is that Fury will exile the Fury, giving us a 5-mana card in exile for our Ulamog. Oh, okay, we don't get a Fable. That's fine. Also, you can just sneak attack Fury into play and get your 4 damage that way, which is pretty fun. So that might be what we're doing. If this game is going to go slow, if my opponent doesn't commit another creature to the board. Losing Fable really sucks, though. I was counting on being able to, like, sculpt my hand to some degree. Deathrite is chillin'. I guess we're just gonna play Sneak Attack next turn. I'll go ahead and Surveil again. Play Sneak Attack next turn and then just start sneaking in Furies. Not the best thing I've ever done, but also not the worst. My opponent could also just like hold up Counterspell mana for the rest of the game, and if they do, oh well, right? If they do that, then it's tough, because they have a Deathrite Shaman down, which means they can eat away at my graveyard, which means I might not ever get to do a Shifting Woodland combo. Looks like we're going to get countered here, but I'm not sure what else I am supposed to do. I don't think we want Ugin's Lab. I think we want another spell. Ooh, another sneak attack. Okay, I think I'm going to be pretty happy to jam the first sneak attack then. Okay, it sticks in play, cool. We could do Fury Pitch Fury, but I don't think there's a reason to do that. We're just going to start sneaking in Furies and hopefully win that way. Oh, the new card. Nice. I've been thinking about playing with this card. Oh, sick. Double Stoneforge. Yeah, I've been thinking about this card a lot because you can double up some really strong creatures. Stoneforge Mystic is one of them. Psychic Frog is another one. Look at this. This is white Cocoa, but you only have to hit one creature, not two. Very cool card. Very cool. The duplicate gets base power toughness 1/1 is the only downside, but Stoneforge Mystic is a 1/2. The Frog is a 1/2. Deathrite Shaman is a 1/2. Like all these good cards you're gonna hit off of it are pretty small anyway. But you really don't care about that. My opponent got a removal spell. This hits enchantments? No, only creatures. Okay. SoFi in 2024 in Timeless. Fire and Ice in the current year. I think we're going to double Sneak Fury this turn and just annihilate their board, right? Yeah, they're going to equip their sword. probably put Sword onto Stoneforge here. They get a swing. Then they just draw a card, deal 2, right? That's what this card does? Yeah. Very cute art, by the way. I love all the Bloom Burrow arts. Oh, we could have gotten a swing in, huh? Alright. Oh, this has protection from red and blue now, huh? Forgot about that little detail. Let's go ahead and get Rumbling, maybe? Actually, let's just cast... Oh, actually, hold on. Decision point. Actually, we won't need double red for double Fury. Yeah, we won't need double red for double Fury. Their board isn't that big. Ooh, I put a One Ring into my hand? Yeah, it's dope. I wanted to tap like this, just in case like I put a land into my hand and I hit God Pharaoh's Gift. We didn't. I think we're going to do Fury in combat here. And then we're going to play the One Ring the turn after. Or do I want to just hit them? Because they're at 12, right? Yeah, if they're at 12, they're almost dead. This will hit them for 6, and then another Fury does actually kill them. Alright, 2 damage each. Next turn we could sneak another Fury in. Wait, I had lethal. I missed it. I should have just double sneaked the Fury instead of trying to hold up green to do Shifting Woodland activation. Right, they were tapped out, I believe. They had no interaction. We could try to do it again this turn, of course, but that was just a little goofy from me. No, my bad. New deck picking it up. Okay, so we could have had a game 1 win pretty early, which is awesome. Sneak Attack is a sweet card. And even if this Sneak Attack gets blown up, we do have a second one to try to cheat into play here. What do you got there, opponent? We're also threatening to just Shifting Woodland copy whatever for the rest of the game, which is very powerful. We have a One Ring to lean on, which is very powerful. I totally missed lethal, though. Cryptic Coat, you got it. Card has been cloaked. Alright, this is protection, so we cannot sneak in the damage anymore, unfortunately. Alright, we can shift him up, copy anything, but there's nothing too great to copy there, so we're just going to play the One Ring and pass. Protection from red and blue, yeah. Let's get drawing with the One Ring, right? Nothing great in exile, unfortunately, for if we do draw an Ulamog. We could use Fury to force exile something, actually. So Ulamog is a very live draw off this Sneak Attack. That's the main thing we're trying to draw. Also, a way to put God Pharaoh's Gift into our graveyard would be amazing. But we can't count on that. Also, if my opponent gets frisky and attacks me, we can just sneak this Fury into play. I don't quite want to do that. We do need to move this out of the way. Right, yep. My turn again. Let's draw a bunch of cards here. Ulamog, please. Ooh, Rumble. That might get me there. Hey, I want to be able to shift. None of those are the card I want. It's fine. That is entirely fine. Means next turn we probably get to do the thing that we want. We're gonna have so much card draw. Draw 3 off the ring, 2 more off of the Fable, 1 for our draw step, 1 from another ring. So surely we hit a payoff. Or at least get to discard 1. We have 6 out of 4 Delirium as well, which is really sweet. Alright, unfortunate miss with the Inquisition of Kozilek. Right, what do we want to do? We want to block here? Actually, this can't be blocked, right? That's how Cryptic Coat works. My turn. Take some damage, draw some cards. Get rid of these lands that we don't need. Alright, now we just win by hasting enough Furies with Sneak Attack. We have a Bowmasters here? That's tough. I think we'll live. Actually, wait, it doesn't have to be this way, guys. Watch. Word 2. Put a Fury into play. Yes, I'm sure. 2 damage like this. And then we gotta pay Ward 2 with this. And then we could sneak the other Fury into play for lethal. Alright, that's our lethal from a few turns ago that we missed. We could have another removal spell, of course, here that would block my lethal for a little bit. So we'll see if we draw into something even better. Oh, we drew an Ulamog. Fantastic. Alright, Mr. Ulamog. You get to hit play. Oh, you don't have counters on you, right? I've got to exile something. Well, that's fine. I could swing with enough damage to make it a kill. I should have put a card in exile, using like this Fury to evoke away the sneak attack. Submit 0, that's fine by me. Then we go to our attack step, we swing with everything. That is a kill. Alright, nice. So that was a good demonstration of what this deck is supposed to do. We obviously took some time sandbagging there and missed lethal, but it did demonstrate the point of the deck. This could have had Annihilator a million, well, Annihilator 4, if I pitched away that sneak attack, which would have been really cool. Our opponent would have just sacked their lands there. But it's still cool. Still would have been a win. A win is a win. Unfortunately, not everybody in Timeless plays like Esper Collected Company, and sometimes decks go a lot faster than that. So we probably would have lost against some other decks. So this is a creature deck. They are playing some artifacts. Let's bring in the Brotherhood's End, probably. And then we could just think about what should be the cut here. If we do want the extra removal, then maybe like the Once Upon a Time can come out of the deck. Usually I would side out my creature removal for this other sort of stuff, but we are up against the creatures today. Do we want like graveyard interaction? Do we want any more fun stuff? I don't think so. Just thinking about whether or not Once Upon a Time is the correct card to sideboard out. We could also take out Looting if they are a Bowmaster's deck, right? I do like that, actually. Get out of here. Alright, game 2. Oh, that's the Once Upon a Time that we kept in. And we have a Fury to control their board. I think this is good enough to keep. It's not the best hand ever, but it's good enough. Let's see if we can Once Upon a Time into an Ugin's Labyrinth so we can get some extra mana. That would be awesome. Yeah, Deathrite Shaman's going to come out early, of course. Take our draw. Now, Once Upon a Time. Ah, would you look at that? He called it. We'll go ahead and play this out early. Get rid of this Ulamog that we don't need yet, and then next turn we could play a Fable. Could have used the Fable to like discard Ulamog, of course, but I'd rather take the guaranteed mana acceleration. Alright, yep, Plot sees me, they probably take my Fable here, which is unfortunate. In that case, we'll just like take a turn off to Surveil, we will Fury if needed, and then One Ring on turn 3. Oh, they take my Fury, interesting. Great, so probably like a Bowmasters or something to hurt me when I play Fable and Ring, which is unfortunate. But you gotta play through it when you're up against Esper Hate Bears. Yeah, they might even be like slamming the Bowmasters down now at sorcery speed, just to make sure it resolves. Or maybe they have like a crazy frog or whatever. Stoneforge, yeah. But no Fury to take these guys out, unfortunately. Unless we get lucky and draw one, we could always be a luck sack. Ah, not lucky today, unfortunately. Let's just go ahead and grab red mana. No, we're going to need Stomping Grounds so that Shifting Woodland comes into play untapped. Alright, we're close to getting Woodland online, which is awesome. So if we get like the nut draw of draw and discard Shifting Woodland, or not Shifting Woodland, draw and discard God Pharaoh's Gift, we could copy it up. Copy it up and then like copy either the Fury or the Inferno Titan. Right, we didn't quite get the nut draw here. I think we might try to ramp to Inferno Titan. We can get to 6 mana here. We already have 4 once we make our land drop. We get a treasure. Brotherhood's End, that's pretty cool. Right, let's go attack here. See if something funny happens in combat. If something funny does happen in combat, we'll Brotherhood's End. Like them flashing out of Bowmasters, killing this, I'll happily clean up the board. Alright, since nothing ever happens, we'll go ahead and play the One Ring instead, and then next turn we'll play an Inferno Titan. Just a fair 6-mana Inferno Titan, you know? Playing fair magic out here, guys. I love playing fair. Ooh, mana drain? Yikes. Oh, that's bad when they have an equipment coming down, guys. It's bad. What's cool is we do have Woodland online. Oh, and we have a copy up Inferno Titan gonna happen soon. That is good. Fortunately, Brotherhood's End will kill my flipped Kiki at this point. Brotherhood's End also won't kill whatever gets equipped by the sword, which is bad. Inferno Titan also won't kill whatever gets equipped by the sword, which is bad. Timeless All-Star Sword of Fire Nice. Oh, they're gonna hate on my shift. Okay. I should have brought in at least one piece of artifact enchantment hate, right? Brought in like Haywire Might or whatever. Actually, you know, Force of Vigor is so defensible against like a deck with this many equipments in it, I think. Force would be awesome here. Yeah, I'll bring in like one or two for next game. They're adding some mana, equipping. Yep, they're going to attack, blow up my little dude. Alright, and then we're going to cast an honest-to-God 6-mana Inferno Titan this turn. And we're going to love magic as we do it. Ooh, nope, still doesn't work. Because it's protection from red. Still does not work. Let's get another piece of red mana here. Actually, let's get another piece of green mana. Yeah, another piece of green mana in case we want to copy up a creature with shift next turn. Good chance we might want to copy up Inferno Titan if it dies, or Fury. Deal some damage. Well, we're going to have Kiki copy Inferno Titan coming up. It's going to be good. Be good stuff. It's winnable. Oh, also, shifting Woodland copy stuff is not going to work with Hearst in play, huh? Yeah. Oh well. But hey, copy Inferno Titan, that is a play that leads to wins, assuming there's no removal spell for my Kiki here. Yeah, there goes my Delirium and my copy targets. If this Titan gets answered here, then I think we're kind of screwed. Also, they have a pretty like obvious line of play where they just attack with per red, kill my reflection. And then they just need to present a blocker to not die. This isn't great, but we have Brotherhood's End that we could use to try to clean up like whatever blocker they play. Oh, I don't have double red. The fetching mistake. Oh, we should have fetched red. What a terrible player. Yeah, I should have fetched red here. Okay. I am going to go to combat here. I'm going to deal 3 damage to you in attack. I assume they have a Bowmasters or some other funny little guy. You dead? Yeah, they have a funny little guy. I always have the funny little guy. Only this guy had trample. That'd be good. Alright, and then we will play out our Fable again. Which again isn't like the best play ever. Because like our little 2/2 is just gonna die here to the Stoneforge Mystic ability. Anything that buys us some time. Also, we really can't loot with this Bowmasters in play. It's getting a little tough out here. A close game. I think we can still win if they don't have an answer for Inferno Titan, which they don't unless they play Swords to Plowshares in their deck. They definitely could in Esper, of course, but a lot of people play Fatal Push and other removal spells that just completely miss this. No! Alright, I think that's game. Wait, actually, Brotherhood's End. Yo, destroy all artifacts. Wait, that's sick. Yeah, we're gonna blow up all the art. I totally forgot about that mode. I need to draw red mana, though. It's my own fault if we lose this game, because I had the choice to fetch red, and then I said no. No, thank you. Alright, we draw red mana here. It's big. I think we're gonna loot for it. Because otherwise we lose if we don't do this. Titan of Industry. Wait, can I cast that? Oh, I'm one off. I'm so close to casting Titan of Industry. I need 7 mana, I have 6. Alright, dang, close one. We would have had a shot if I had red mana in play. I would have blown up all of their artifacts and enchantments. Well, actually, just artifacts with this, but still. Blows up swords, blows up hearse, blows up assimilation over here. Could have actually done that on a previous turn if we had the red mana. So I probably want the forces if they're playing that many things that I could blow up easily. It's a question of, like, what am I supposed to cut for them? Because I don't want to get to the point where I'm struggling to hit land drops. You could, like, cut, like, the Once Upon a Time, as well as it served me there. We could even cut, like, one copy of the God Pharaoh's Gift, just because they're going to have our graveyard on lockdown. And play one copy of Force instead of it. Once, play the other Force, and then play something like this. Alright, we're going to be on the play. What we got here, we don't have a way to imprint onto the Labyrinth, unfortunately. But we have all the cards that are good against their deck, so I'm going to be happy to keep this. We'll just fetch some Surveillance and hopefully find something good. Maybe we could draw something for the Labyrinth and play turn 2 Fable. And then win the game off the back of our board wipes and our Furies. Probably should have played Verdant first as a fetch land, by the way, because this has the option to get basics if we want it. Commercial District. Oh, hey, it's Ulamog. Do we want to just put him in the graveyard, though? No, I think I want to draw him, put him under Ugin's Labyrinth, and then play Fable next turn. Start getting ahead. There you go. And turn 2 Fable. Very nice. And this will work out well once our opponent has a Bowmasters right away. And even if they do, we should probably just clean it up with Fury or Brotherhood's End. We can also, like, hardcast the Fury next turn off of the treasure token we get from attacking, which is pretty awesome. Bowmasters, okay. That's fine. We'll just play a Fury normally. I think I'm gonna discard Ugin's Lab, though. I think we're okay to give him, like, one trigger. Oh, Sneak. That's cool. So I can't quite Fury here. I'm a mana short. I need my treasure. I think we're gonna attack here. We're gonna offer a trade. And then we'll Fury later. I'm gonna put the Sneak into play for now. And then we could sneak Fury off of the treasure, which is very sneaky. Sneak Fury off the treasure on their end step is going to be an awesome play, actually. Let's see it. Let's see it happen. We're just going to play a Needle. No! Sneak attack. It's fine. We're just going to hardcast Fury then. No hard feelings. If they are naming Sneak Attack, they're not naming Reflection of Kiki Jiki, which is also going to be pretty killer. We can also blow up their artifacts with Brotherhood's End, which is always fun. You're not going to play to the board state? No creatures? No? Okay. I think in that case, I'm just going to take the turn off and chill. I don't think we need to, like, solo Fury this. I'm just going to Surveil. Hopefully set up something cool in my graveyard. Oh, we could also take Ulamog back to our hand whenever we want. Oh, yo, we should totally blow this up. Because then we could sneak Ulamog into play. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, so they're going to hit my Kiki. That's fine. Alright, guys, I figured out the lethal line. It took, like, a little bit of thinking with my brain, but I got it. This isn't going to blow everybody's mind. I'm going to knock your socks off today. Watch. So, step 1 is Surveil. Socks are coming off. Let's put that in the graveyard for Delirium. Step 2, come back. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Come back. Alright, step 3. On my turn, we're going to begin by using this red mana and blowing up all the cheap artifacts and enchantments. It's just artifacts. I don't know why I keep saying and enchantments. We are now going to Fury Pitch Fury to put a card in exile. Oh, this is so cool. And now we sneak in our boy. He's got 5 counters on him. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. This is awesome. Goodbye, lands. Alright, now that's the deck doing its thing. Oh, and now we can copy him up with Shifting Woodland, too. We got Delirium. It's awesome. Okay, that was sweet. That was a great example of the deck doing its thing in that last game. All right, game two, we're going to be on the play up against Flaje. They are presenting Lurrus as their companion here. All right, what do we think about this hand? I see Fury, which makes me want to keep this against Lurrus. I see God Pharaohs in my hand, which is often a dead card. I don't know if going to 6 is necessarily better than this before we get sideboard cards. I think we're going to keep. You know, not the best group of cards I've ever kept, but it's a group of cards, all right. Do we want to start with the Surveil here? Do we want a Seed of Hope? I think we want a Seed of Hope early. And then we can Surveil with the information that we gained off of Seed of Hope. It is possible for us to mill. Uh-oh, there's the monkey. There he is. I will take a Fury, right? This is a red card for Fury. Question of whether or not I need to solo kill this Ragavan. I think we're gonna let it hit us, and then we're gonna kill their board after this next turn. We could keep this Ulamog on top and let them steal it. However, wait, actually, we could let them steal it. That would put a 10 mana card in exile. Yeah, let's put it in the graveyard. It's kind of the point of our deck to put an Ulamog in the graveyard. Yeah, because we're very close to Shifting Woodland just copying Ulamog fairly. Not that it does much, it's really just a 7/7 with a big ward ability. Oh, that's the perfect card for them to hit. What the hell? It's a bite 3 drop. Give it back. Okay, fine. Fine. So do we want to actually play around Fable instead of Furying right away? Actually, we can do both, right? Yeah. So let's play Fable. And then we'll do Fury, Pitch Fury. Then we get God Pharaoh's Gift in the graveyard, and I think we might be good to go, guys. We might be good to do the thing. Against energy of all decks, too. This is awesome. So yeah, we just need one more type for Delirium, which artifact will be it, and then we can copy up God Pharaoh's. God Pharaoh's exiles the Ulamog. I get a 10 mana card in exile. And then they die. Oh, this is great. As long as they don't play like their main deck Juggernaut Peddler. I'd be very mad if that happened. Yeah, just hit the Peddler, please, because I predicted it. Oh, Bombardment. We can tolerate that. Alright. Artifacts, get out of here. Oh my god, another Ulamog. Yeah, doesn't matter what land we play. Copy up the God Pharaoh's Gift here. Watch this shit. Yes, tap it. I don't care. God Pharaoh's Gift works when it taps. It's not 1993. Yes, they scoop. I peeked my mic. I'm sorry. Yeah, boy. Yo, we beat energy on turn 4. That's fucking awesome. So against energy, we want the Brotherhood's End. We probably want the one Might too. And then as for cuts, I think looting, because it could have been a Bowmaster's deck last time. Oh, what are these sleeves? Look. We got the gooey tentacles on them. Wait, sorry for the distraction, but when did they add these sleeves? Because you can see the sleeve from the front. There's like no other sleeves that do that, right? That's cool. Is this a Duskborn horror thing? Or is this just Eldrazi from MH3 and I missed it? That's a dope sleeve. So against this goofy deck, I think the plan is obviously bringing the Brotherhood's End and a Might. And what comes out is a great question that a better player would know a little bit more confidently. I think we cut like the Once Upon a Times. And then you could have Sneak Attack, maybe you could have Fable. I don't want to cut Sneaks. Inferno Titan's going to be good against them. I don't want to cut Seed of Hope either. We'll cut a looting. I hate just like cutting card selection though. I feel like I'm just making the deck weaker, and there's probably a better card for me to get rid of, but I don't know it because I'm play the deck well enough. I think all these alternate targets, Inferno Titan and Titan of Industry, are both like very, very good against energy, so I don't want to cut them. Okay. No Lance. All the Furies. We gotta send it back. Oh, come on. Alright, we're gonna roll 5 today. Alright. Get a roll to 5. We can put these two 7-drops back, and then honestly, this is a defensible hand. Malevolent Rumble is going to save this hand. Malevolent Rumble is such a pushed card. I was talking about this on Discord, but like, Wizards really took Ancient Stirrings and made the card as good as possible. Like, someone in R&D said, okay, if we made Ancient Stirrings 2 mana, how good could we possibly make it? Well, the answer is, first, it gives a card back, or it gives a mana back. Second of all, it lets you hit any permanent, not just a colorless one. Third of all, it puts the card in the graveyard instead of the bottom of your library. Fourth of all, that extra mana can attack and block for some reason. Maybe I could have kept that looting. No, because we're not going to cast it anyway. I'm going to rumble here. Hopefully we hit a board wipe. Board wipe, override, board wipe. Fingers crossed. No board wipe. Guys, we're fucked. I could take Oogie's Labyrinth and then One Ring. Shifting Woodland will lead to a win pretty often, though, so let's take that. We do have Delirium. So we just need something funny to happen at this point. So we're gonna One Ring next turn, and then use Rumble Seed to hopefully set up a shift. We might just like lose to energy on the play though, the classic. My opponents might hit City's Blessing this turn, which is so stupid. Okay. No, my mana. Yeah, yo, leave my mana alone. No, I needed that. No, I need that. Fine. I needed that. Alright, it's fine. We're just gonna turbo Woodland combo. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody panic. We're not gonna be able to One Ring here. We're not gonna be able to One Ring here. But what we can do is try to get the combo in the graveyard. Inferno Titan? That's a copyable thing. We already have a sneak attack in our hand. Yeah, we already have all this junk in our hand. I don't want to draw Inferno Titan. I want to keep it in the graveyard to copy up. I'll take the Fable, I guess. Too much an I guess there. They're gonna hit my mana again, aren't they? It's very toxic of you. They're keeping themselves off City's Blessing, at least. So we're not dead this turn, which means that we get a turn to, like, Seed of Hope and hopefully put something cool in the graveyard. Never mind, we're dead. This is more than enough damage to kill us. Especially on end step, they're gonna get City's Blessing and then copy all the tokens. Ooh, man, that's some goofy stuff. So, Mr. Energy Expert, how do you beat energy? Well, you draw your Furies and you don't mulligan to 5, and you also hope they don't have, like, double 1-drop into Flip a Johnny with a Bombardment. So that's kind of how the deck is built, to goldfish people on turn 4 when they stumble. Alright, play first. It's tough. The Rumble is pretty decent here if you get the second land, but let's mulligan. No sideboard cards here. We do have a Fury. Oh, what a yucky, ugly hand, right? All these cards are going to kind of rot in our hand without like a looting or anything, so let's mulligan again. Oh, yucky, ugly hands only today, unfortunately. We could put the first God Pharaohs under Ugin's Labyrinth. Sure. I'm not enthused about this, but here we are. Put God Pharaohs under the Labyrinth, and then we'll Rumble here. Ooh, hit where it might. Cool. I mean, this is a blocker that gains us life at the very least, which has me kind of excited. Alright, time to get rumbling. We can grab our shift here. Brotherhood's End, you betray me. We have our shift. We don't have a red mana, or a red card for that matter. What's more important, grabbing the shift or grabbing red mana? I actually think grabbing red mana is pretty important, because there's red cards that we could draw that would help us a lot. Alright. Do have to draw off the top of our deck pretty well here. Drawing something like Fable or the Ring would probably lead to a win. Even another Rumble would be really, really good. Drawing some junk, like a 7-drop, would not help, though. Drawing a land would be okay, because that means we can just hardcast Fury eventually. Oh, well. There go my creatures. Right, I gain 2 life. Another Ugin's Lab. Yeah, not what we're looking for, really. At some point, we'll fairly get the 7 mana, but energy will probably kill us before then. Just a little hunch that they might kill us before then. Oh, Hearse, yeah. If we draw a red source here, we can play the Fury, which would be really good. Would definitely slow them down enough for us to maybe draw into something. Could also eventually just draw to 7 mana, play GPG. It's gonna be really tough with a Hearse in play, but like, hey, look at that. I asked for it, and it came. Alright, so we Fury their board. It's gonna slow them down a lot by doing this, which is awesome. And then how we win from there is a bit of a question mark, right? Because we can't cleanly GPG or Woodland as long as they have the Hearse in play. They're going to exile one of my artifact enchantment removal cards. We could draw a sneak attack and then draw a payoff, but that's honestly asking for a lot. I think the best draws in our deck are something like One Ring. Yeah, something like One Ring, maybe even Fable of the Mirror Breaker to filter our hand, dig as deep as possible. Another Rumble would be decent as well, of course. I will attack to assert dominance. Okay, bombardment, but with no creatures. Aha. Ooh. And filtering, that's what I asked for. Let's go to combat first, just in case they have like a Bowmasters or something silly. Okay. I gained 3. Alright, they no longer have the mana to have a Bowmasters or something silly. So let's get looting. And we could even flash it back, which is awesome. Oh, okay. That's not what we want. I guess we flash it back immediately, right? Yeah, before they got priority to Hearse it. Okay, okay, okay. I think how we win is we draw sneak attack. We have big cards in exile. We have a 7 in exile, in fact. So we just have to draw to sneak attack. Play the big man. Also just draw to 10 mana, but I don't think that's ever going to happen against energy, even though we're already technically at 6. Alright, oh, good. Johnny Goblin Bombardment, it's here, so that sneak attack has got to show up sooner rather than later. I mean, we do draw sneak attack, though, we win. Straight up. I think we got 2 draw steps here before we're dead to the Sajani. I know they only have 1 creature in play, but that number of creatures is going to grow very quickly. Especially with them putting Alaris into hand. Okay, okay. Seed of Hope. Gain some life. Mill some cards. Okay, we'll take our forest. Thank you. I guess. Alright, we do have some turns. We have some turns. We're not going to return this God Pharaohs to our hand because it's not going to do anything with a Hearse in play. We do have the option to do that because we are getting kind of close to 7 mana. Like, if we drew another Labyrinth, we could imprint Ulamog and then play the Gift, but that won't work. It's, I think, Sneak Attack or Bust here. Yeah, we're at 6 mana, so it's going to be pretty impossible for us to draw to 10. Bowmasters is going to hurt a lot because it makes Johnny do more damage, and it also hurts us drawing like a looting or One Ring to get out of here. Drawing a One Ring would be fine, though. Ooh, hit me for 6? Yeah. Opponent means business here.
Let fury ignite your
Yeah, I think I have to draw Sneak Attack on One Ring here in order to stay alive. Brotherhood's Hand might also do it. It'll definitely buy me some time. Oh no, they got 5 creatures on board, so if they start sacking to bombardment, I'll scoop. It depends on whether or not they realize they could do that. Don't miss lethal. Everyone's watching. Alright, they got it. Oh wait, that was close. You know, the deck did do its thing. We did get to do the thing turn 4 against energy, and this game we were literally just one lucky top deck away from winning because my opponent exiled Godpharaoh's Gift. 7 counters. This would have entered play as a 14/14 Annihilator 7. So even on this board, my opponent could have, like, technically survived an Annihilator 7 because they have 12 permanents in play, but it would have reduced their board significantly. On any turn before this one, they would have lost their whole board. It would have went to 1, though, and would have been able to keep playing, which is kind of funny. But honestly, that was a decent showing against the #1 aggro deck in the format. Alright, game 3. We're going to be up against Loki, the God of Mischief. What we got here? We got some stuff. We got a Godpharaoh's Gift that we can throw under a Labyrinth, turn 1 Seed. We get a turn 3 One Ring with this mana acceleration. I think this is going to be good to keep. Or against energy, probably. Or maybe blue-black tempo. So this is going to be another tough testing matchup. We'll see if we can redeem ourselves. It really wasn't that bad. We were against a high-ranked player playing energy, and it really wasn't that bad. Oh, so my opponent got priority there, so maybe they got Once Upon a Time. Maybe it's the latest in Chest Hair Innovation where we're playing Once Upon a Time in the blue-black tempo deck. Godless Shrine? Yeah, Once Upon a Time, you got it. Yeah, there's the funny little kitty cat. Seed of Hope here? Ah, Fury, yes! I love Fury. We're not going to solo Fury that. That's a little excessive. We're going to imprint our total jank card under the Ugin's Labyrinth for now, though. And then we'll cast One Ring next turn, and then the turn after the One Ring, we probably go ahead and Fury the board. Because with One Ring protection, it's not like these Ocelot Prides are going to do too much or get that much recurring value. We could take a turn with our Fury. We also hardcast Fury if we draw another red source, which would be fun. Yeah, get Stomping Ground next turn. Hopefully draw another red source for the Fury. And then even Inferno type, we just start hard casting stuff. That's what I love about Ugin's Labyrinth. Like, fast mana is busted. I see people from time to time saying, oh, we should get Ancient Doom in this format. Oh, give us some fast mana. I'm like, you don't get how good these cards are. They are much better than you think. Alright. So we could Fury this board. Ooh. Ulag. We could Fury the board. We won't. We're just going to play One Ring, because these cats don't do anything while One Ring is down. I guess they could have another source of life gain. What card am I drawing here? A Rumble? Alright, bros. Are we going to risk it? I think actually let's not risk it for the biscuit. Even though I could have possibly hardcast these cards next turn, let's not risk them playing a Guide of Souls or something and just going insane. They're also Abzan, because they could be like a cool Birthing Ritual deck like we've played before. I don't know exactly what's up, and having creatures in play is obviously good for them, whatever they're doing. So I didn't want to give them a chance to do anything. Alright, there's another Fury. Let's draw some cards. You got a Bowmasters? You do! I always have it. Alright, I'll draw my 2 here. Another One Ring is pretty cool. Go ahead and cast a Rumble here. Or Godpharaoh's Gift. We can just like hard cast Godpharaoh's Gift coming up. It's kind of wild. I think we might do that. Godpharaoh's Gift, we can imprint the Ulamog. And then we can do another ring here. Just for a turn of protection? Yeah, let's do that. Because we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn, yeah. I'll take my turn of protection here. And then we're only going to be able to copy up Furies, but still, like a 4/4 Double Striker is pretty formidable against a creature deck. Yeah, Birthing Ritual, we guessed right. It's a cool Birthing Ritual deck. Right, they get to go look through their deck for something fun, though. It is a Lurrus Ritual deck, so they are kind of limited on their top end. They're not going to get Renegade Rallier and have like a really crazy line. But things like Deathrite Shaman to passively hate on my graveyard, yeah, you got it, dude. However, I have a God Pharaoh's Gift, and you don't. Go to combat. Fury. Yeah, boy! Oh, this is so good. Dude, this is awesome. Wait, draw my card. And Hulamog. Oh, we need to find a way to discard that. We're getting a Fury back again next turn anyway, right? So I think my opponent might be dead no matter what. It'd be 16 power attacking them, and I get to do a minor board wipe. But Birthing Ritual can go crazy. Ooh, oh, they got Sam combo in the deck. Wait, that's dope. Birthing Ritual Sam combo is pretty sweet. They can't find all of the pieces off of this one ritual hit, unfortunately, so they are dead. But yeah, look at that. Some good old Sam combo here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I only have 1 red mana? Yo, I only have 1 red mana. Kind of cringe. It's fine, we'll play it anyway. For psychological damage. And then let's go ahead, exile another Fury. So my opponent can get like a cat back here and technically stay alive. Oh, you know what I could have done? I should have, drawn cards with the ring to get another red source. I just got a little excited. So my opponent can get a cat back here and chump block with it and go to 4. Well, really 5 after they gain a life. Yeah, I'll play it a little loose, just because we're far ahead. I'll draw the cards after combat. We can always sneak attack in Fury to ruin their plan on their turn before they actually get to use their Birthing Ritual. Ooh, Inferno Titan. Alright. So yeah, we can sneak in whatever next turn. So hopefully they don't find a way to put like a Sam and a Sack Outlet into play. That would be very tragic. Ocelot Pride. Oh my god, they might do it. Guys, they might do it. Might do it. They might do it. Yep, the cat's gonna come back. So what's the Sack Outlet that they play in the deck if they don't have like War Infiltrator? Oh, they have a Bartolome, the 2-drop. So they just have to hit Bartolome here. And then they win? I mean, I'll concede to a Sam combo Birthing Ritual deck. This is also good. I want to build this now. I love Timeless. There's still room for innovation in the format, which is awesome. Alright, cat goes to the graveyard. Just a Bowmasters. Okay. Unfortunately, opponent, I have my Wombo here. They are going to get to do a lot of damage to me, though, which is really sweet. Sweet for them, not me. Just by sacking some food tokens. I go to 7 here, but unfortunately, I have an Ulamog. So, yeah. About that. I could also do this, of course. And then get rid of this. Just to get rid of more of your blockers. Yep, the cat comes back into play, that's fine. We just need to not kill the cat too early. Let's kill all this stuff. So if we kill this cat, it's just going to keep coming back. And yep, then we get Annihilator 10. Awesome. Cool Sam deck, though. I have seen... Well, actually, I have not seen Sam in a very long time. But Sam Birthing Ritual is pretty sweet. Alright, so against Sam Birthing Ritual, we want the Brotherhood's End, and then we probably just want the Endurance and the Surgical for the graveyard. And then maybe one Haywire Might. That seems pretty good to me. And then against them, and probably just take out random cards. I don't know exactly how to sideboard against them. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's supposed to come out of my deck often when I'm sideboarding. But when I take these lootings out against the Bowmaster's deck, I feel inclined to do that. I'm gonna take Titan out because they have a lot of ways to block it, a lot of like sticky permanents that come back from the graveyard. Loot as well can hate on their combo. I don't want to overboard though. It's not overboard too much. So I think we're pretty favored if we just do our thing. Our thing is objectively a bit more powerful than theirs. Even though they have an infinite in their deck, our thing is you sack 10 permanents, which is very good. Okay, we got a Fury. We got nothing else. We got a sideboard card, right? We can put the Might back and try to surgical their stupid cat. Cat's so hard to surgical though. Actually, let's surgical back. Kind of bringing in surgical might be a mistake. It's so hard to actually surgical the cat because it can always get itself back from the graveyard. But I like Fable into One Ring always. Yep, Guided Souls Gaming. Here we're just gonna go ahead and surveil. What's cool about this deck is they just have the ability to do like the energy nut draw in addition to doing their Sam combo. I mean, that's what I also did when I was building Birthing Ritual decks a while ago. Oh, they kept a one lander. That's really good for us if we find a Fury. Cross our fingers for a Fury, guys. Oh, GPG. Oh, Ulamog. We just need to discard that silly little, goofy little Ulamog guy. That silly little guy. And we'll get an artifact creature in our bin, too, for Delirium. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh, we just need to discard a silly little guy. Alright, what you got there, opponent? I think I'm blocking kind of no matter what. I'll just trade this for a little cat token here. Gain my 2 life. And we'll play Fable. Just you? Why just you? I'm not gonna block if it's just you then. Fable? So we just need to discard away to our 4th land and Delirium here, but it's easy to get Delirium because we have a creature that we can throw into the bin and an enchantment here and sneak attack. Now they get to fly this, yeah. Boy is flying. Okay, that's a land. So get rid of this and this. Actually, no, wait, we need the Ulamog to go into the graveyard. This and this. Shifting Woodland. Copy it up, boys. Okay. Copy up Ulamog. Yeah, we did it! Holy crap, we did it on turn 4. It's awesome, dude. Oh, it's so cool. So they could technically have Swords to Plowshares here, and they'd have to sack 2 cats. So they did have an out there, which is funny, because good old Energy deck always has a way to weasel out. But that was really sweet. I think we're going to cap off the video here. I'll do some closing thoughts on the deck, because it's really cool. It's not necessarily meta, but there's some objectively cool and powerful things going on here. So I really like the idea of making a Shift and Tell deck that doesn't rely on the card Show and Tell, because the card Show and Tell is often a liability when you play against a real Show and Tell deck, and it creates some really weird situations in mirror matches as well. Copying up Godpharaoh's Gift alongside Ulamog is stupid, bullshit, powerful. We saw it there. That is a 14/14 Annihilator 10 that you get to throw into play, and you could do it on turn 4. So that's objectively powerful, and it's the kind of thing that you can brew a deck around. Now, whether or not this can crack the timeless meta and whether or not this build is perfect, I don't know. I do like this build a lot. I think it's pretty streamlined. I love the idea of making the deck mostly red so that you can play Fury. Fable the Mirror Breaker plays amazingly in the deck. Rumble plus One Ring are slam dunk, of course. And then we just have, you know, all the little goofy little 1 and 2 and free spells here to just tie the room together. This deck list does seem like very refined. I'm curious if other people want to work on it. See if we can pull it even further forward, because like There's something going on here. I'm not telling you that you're going to get rank 1 if you're going to craft this, of course. I'm not telling you you're going to go 7-0 in the metagame challenge, but this is sweet. This was fun. I crafted this just because I didn't need any wildcards because, I'm the kind of idiot that crafted God Pharaoh's Gift 7 years ago because it was fun standard jank at the time. But now it's fun timeless jank. This is probably the most competitive jank deck I've seen in a while because Shift and Tell isn't jank anymore, right? That's a real deck. So could this follow the same path as Shift and Tell? Could this end up becoming a legitimate force with enough refinement? Maybe. We got to see whether or not we can actually beat normal Show and Tell. The thing is, the red interaction makes this really good against creature decks, but against Show and Tell, traditional Shift and Tell, I'm curious how this deck plays. Maybe I can get some play testing in with the guys on Discord and get cooking on this. Like, I don't know if this is going to be super competitive because I don't see obvious room for improvement with the deck, but listen, this interaction with these two cards is absolutely busted. It is a straight up win the game on the spot kind of interaction, and this deck has a lot of redundant ways to fill its graveyard, draw cards, filter its hand, and protect itself. So I'm interested. Let me know what you guys think on this deck. Let me know if you have any ideas for innovations on the deck to try and pull it forward. I'm excited to see where this deck goes because I've seen a couple different builds. Like I said earlier in the video, I saw Altheriax playing a teamer version of this, which was interesting. In Teamer, you could even play Brainstorm to try and make your deck even more consistent. But I think I like Gruul and just do the straight consistency of being a Fury deck a little bit better than that. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you in the next video.